So see this counter trend move. Okay, see how price did what? See how price was hitting this trend line, was hitting it several times, and there was a break. Okay, so immediately there was a break. Now, you being a Fibonacci trader, what will you do? You use a Fibonacci to measure the impulse. Okay, you use a Fibonacci to measure the impulse all the way to the downside. Okay, then what will you do from here? You will drop on your 15 minutes because immediately price will test. Immediately the price hits the golden Fibonacci level for you that for golden Fibonacci level, if price impulses and the retracement comes to hit the Fibonacci, the golden Fibonacci, there's a high possibility of price reversing. So you drop on the 5 minutes. There's a scalping, nice scalping trading opportunity that you could have taken on step index. Like this looks nice. Okay, so immediately price tested, you can put your sell stop. This time around, you can use sell limits. You can put your sell limits on the good Fibonacci level. Okay, without waiting for confirmations. But if price should be tested, you see this strong bearish engulfing, then at the moment you see it happening, then you put your sell limits on the 0.5 Fibonacci level. Sorry, your sell stop on the 0.5 Fibonacci level. That if price should continue going to the downside, it should trigger you into the trade. See this nice trade. As easy as you can take it. You understand? This is a very easy trade, no brainer trade that we can currently see on step index. It looks much no cleaner on the 15 minutes too. So whilst I was explaining to you guys what I was seeing on the lower time frames, and I saw it and I was like, wow, this one is also looking very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. This setup is also happening on all time frame. See how it's happening on the lower time frame. It happens on daily time frame. It happens on 4 hour time frames. You just have to make yourself available to utilize this kind of setups. Okay, you can see how good this setup looks. A very good trading opportunity for which you can easily utilize on this kind of opportunities. Okay, just looking very, very, very. What is this one? Say there was the short term sell trade I took. I was like, okay, that was a short term trade. Okay, Major, so this is a short term trade that you took. You sent in the group, man. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice. But nonetheless, this trade looks very, very neat. Okay, and it's very good that you took this trade. I really like that you took this trade. The lot of today, trust me, I was spending time with my family here. We're just grilling tilapia, just talking. I was just not in a trading mood, so I was just having fun with them, talking and all that. I could have, made a lot of money today, but totally, I'm not bothered. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. There's going to be a lot of opportunities, and I was also waiting for the double bottom. Okay, I was monitoring price on the 4 hour time frame, so I didn't even drop down the lower time frames. Most of the times, like I said, I'll be monitoring price on the other tab, but I wasn't doing that. I was just there looking at price on the 4 hour time frame. I was just waiting for that double bottom to happen and trigger me to the trade. That was the only thing I was waiting for today, and it's actually playing out well right now. But let's see. If I would have been very aggressive on the chart and behind the chart, I would have utilized on this nice trading opportunity. But since I'm seeing what is currently happening on step index, guys, trust me, there's going to be a lot of money to be made on step index. A lot of money. If we are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm following.
Yeah. I hope we are getting stuffs.
Um,
Yeah.
Step interest is. I understand why Perfect said he's now focused on the
Bro,
things
step
to make
index,
money.
like seriously, Major, it's a very good idea. Trust me. You can focus on step index alone. Like for me, if you have studied me, only VIX 100, VIX 75, and step index. Okay. And like I said at that time, only trade currencies when there's a very good trading opportunity. And you guys know the trade opportunity. For example, if there's a very nice ICI, the environment is being changed, everything is set on the 4 hour, trust me, I'll take it. Okay, but I spend most of my time on these pairs because they are the pairs that are easy to trade. You can see how this setup is really playing out. You can see a nice you can see a nice you can see the nice M formation, the pattern completing itself, coming down, test to a neckline, explosion back to the upside. It's because we didn't see. We could have live trade this right now by taking our entry. We could have live trade this now by taking our entry right on the double bottom, but we missed it. But it's okay. We are not going to change it. You allow it to run. You could have taken this trade nicely. You could have taken this trade nicely on the 5 minute time frame. A nice scalping we could have taken on the 5 minutes time frame. And that's what I love about this kind of pairs. Because you can easily scalp them and you can easily swing trade them. Okay. They are very, very easy for you to go about it. So now what is happening on the 4 hour time frame on the 75? Let's look at what we are seeing on the 4 hour time frame on the 75. Okay. Okay, it's still around our resistance zone, our new highs. This was a previous high I was having on the 75. You can see this is a new high that we have right here. We have to pay attention to it. So let's see if price is going to create a double bottom, sorry, a double top. If price is going to create, let's go on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, is price going to come all the way up here and reject to the downside? It's very, very possible. Okay, very, very possible, and it can happen. But the reason why I'm trying to be cautious right here is sometimes you try to get a double bottom in a trending market. You try to get a wrong double bottom in a clear trending market. Okay, so let's just relax and see how price is going to react. Right, immediately it tests this kind of zone. When it comes to this 1 hour resistance zone, if immediately it tests this zone, we'll go to a 30 minutes and a 15 minutes to see how price is going to react. If you see anything like a double bottom, so hey, why am I saying double bottom? When you see anything like a double top right at this zone, then we're looking to take an entry and push it all the way back, all the way back. Why is this thing gone? We'll be looking to take this thing back all the way to the previous zone. Okay, if price should come all the way up here and we see any sign, but we are not going to use our sell limits at this point, okay? Because we are not really sure. Because you can see it's in a clear trending market. If the market, if this place would have been rejected several times and it's coming back again, fine. But you can see it can easily just break above this and take us out on a loss. So let immediately press test this resistance zone on the 1 hour. We can just move straight to our 15 minutes and see how price is going to react around that zone. If we see price, forming something like a double bottom on the 15 minutes, then on a double top on the 15 minutes, then we can take a trade from here all the way to the downside. It's going to be like how many pips? Let me check it out. If we should get a very good trade from here all the way to the upside, how many pips are we going to get? Let me check it out. You're going to get like 462 pip. Okay, you're going to get like 462 pip set up on this trade. It's really going to present itself well. So I think that's the next opportunity I'll be looking at on VIX 75. I'll be looking at how price is going to react just about this zone, and if I should see a reversal on the lower time frames, then I'm going to take it all the way to the downside. But if price should break above it, okay, then I'll be looking for a pullback and join the trend, because you can see that I have already missed the first pullback. Okay, the first pullback I could have taken my trade on a 5 minute. We have missed it. Okay, we have missed it. So we can't look for any buys at this point. The buy that we could have taken has already taken off already. This is the buy that we're looking for. It has already taken off. So if we would have been able to get in a buy, we could have hedged it. Like I was saying, the hedging method I was telling you guys. We could have also do what? We could have also, if we see another sell presenting itself here, we have taken a sell. So if price should come and take us out on a sell, then we still have a nice buy, but running all the way to the upside. Okay, that is if you should break above this resistance zone, then we still have a nice buy running all the way to the upside. but we don't have to run over the setups. Like I said, if you really understand the market, you are really good with your price action. You are never going to change over any setup on the market. If you miss a trade, you won't even feel bad. Oh, I missed a trade. I could have made this X amount of money on the trade and all that. Don't be worried because you know that the market presents dozens of opportunity. And now you can even see the number of opportunity I've showed you guys on on step index. Okay, we have already discussed this nice trading opportunities you could have utilized on step index, and I've already showed you the opportunity that we just laid out on the lower time frames. Okay, the same concept. You can see we have a nice counter trend breaking off, and on the other time frames to the 4 hour time frame too, we can see a nice counter trend. On the 1 hour time frame too, we also saw what a nice counter trend too. So you can see how counter trend strategy is what is repeating itself. You can see how the counter trend strategy is doing what is repeating itself all over again, giving us nice entries. Okay, and you can see currently we have a nice double bottom trade from here also running. Well, you can see how it's rejected. You see, I told you guys that. You see, I told you guys that what I told you guys that there's a zone right here. If you guys remember, I told you guys there's a zone right here. Do you guys remember that even though prices are rejected off the double top, sorry, the double top, there's also a zone here, so price can reject all the way to the upside. You can see how the 1 hour candle closed. Can you guys see how the 1 hour candle closed? You can see it closed, leaving a long wick above it. You can see the 1 hour candle closed, leaving a long wick behind it. And you can see it's created this kind of candle at the retest of this zone. Okay, it's created this kind of candle at the retest of this zone. So that is the kind of places that when you see this kind of candlestick forming, you can utilize it because most of the times you have the next candle doing what filling the wick. Okay, you have the next candle filling the wick. If you see this kind of candle forming at a previous support or a previous resistance, guys, you have to utilize it, and you can see how the next candle is currently pushing all the way to the upside to fill it. So you can see we are making nice decent amount of money on step index. Okay, this is my first trade I've taken on step index, and it's going really nice. Okay, it's going really nice. That I intend taking my first take profit just about this zone and see if there's going to be any further continuation to the upside. So step index is pretty much easy, pretty much easy. Major, you said it. I'm already in love with the with the step index. Major, you said it. You told me that I will be in love with the step index, and I'm already in love with it. Okay, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this session. I'm really enjoying this session. So let's